Hi there, let's see the message for this moment and see what we have here today. We have graceful strength. Your strength does not war, it rises quietly, shaping you with every task endured. So, strength doesn't come from forcing things, strength comes from finding peace and happiness within. You know, it goes beyond being right or wrong or anything that you can think in the world about strength. About having a stronger body or any of that. Your strength, it rises when you are quiet, when you're still. And that's where your true strength is. If you get the card, I'm going to find it and show you here just a minute. So this is the card of strength in the original tarot. This is a miniature, but it's a version that I could find now to represent that. You have a woman trying to tame a lion. And here you have a woman dancing, at peace and enjoying the moment that she is in, which is the same thing. I mean, the strength that we're looking for here, it comes from stillness. Here she's not forcing the lion to do anything. The force that she's using here, it's the force of her mind. So the strength here is a strength in your mind. And you get stronger in your mind the more that you train your mind. So if you want to train your mind, you need to learn how to be quiet. You need to learn how to be still. And that's one of the hardest things personally I've ever tried. Because when you try to sit for a minute and do nothing, where does your mind go? How does your body feel? So you start feeling uncomfortable. There is a lot of thoughts that start popping up and you want to get out of there. So there are certain ways that you can train your mind. One of them that I like most and it's been helping me is the book A Course in Miracles. This is a book that was channeled and the person, the character that is the author in the spiritual world is Jesus, but the lady that wrote his words is Helen. And it's a beautiful book, and it has the text and it has the workbook. So the text you can go and read and learn with time. Of course, it's a study book. It's not like a book that you sit and read all at once. But the workbook is the part that I want to talk here, which is where we go and train our minds. So that book, the part of the workbook, if you do, it's a lesson a day. There's 365 lessons, 365, one for a day. So you do a lesson a day and follow what is telling you to do in there. And that's going to be a guidance to train your mind. And this is one of the things that has been really, really helpful for me. Specifically, I tried other stuff before. It didn't work. You need to see what works for you so you can try and see if that's a path for you. But the strength here, just making sure, is a strength of mind, right? So the graceful strength is when you train your mind enough that you're able to go through any situation or go through anything, and your mind is going to be at peace. So it doesn't matter if things are falling apart around you or is a chaos outside, you still remain at peace in your mind because you have that connection with the Spirit, you have that connection with God, and that connection is what brings us this strength. And this book that I just mentioned, it does nothing more than, besides train your mind to do that, is reconnect you with your spirit, with God. There he mentions a lot, because it's talking about Jesus, so he mentions a lot the Holy Spirit. So it's the reconnection with the Holy Spirit, with Jesus. If you don't like those terms, what I invite you to do, because when I started to, it was a little bit uncomfortable for me. I've been through a lot of different religions. I have a vast background trying everything, and I can see a little bit of everything that has a little bit of truth, and some of other things I think you need to question. So this book has some terms that if you pass the terms and don't give much importance to how they call it, and just focus on your goal, which is train your mind, then you can accomplish it. And I think it's a beautiful way to learn how to train your mind and reconnect with the spirit. There are other ways to get there. I'm just suggesting one here. But you're going to find your way there. You're going to find your inner strength. And just remember that the lady here taming the lion, she's not using physical force. She's not forcing anything. The same way that here, she's dancing gracefully. She's moving gracefully. And the strength here, it's almost like angelical, like almost like I forgot the word right now. Like it's very majestic, So that's the message that I have here for today. A little bit longer than I would like, but my messages are getting longer here. I'm just letting flow. So let me know if it resonates, and I'll see you guys next.